Hello, God bless, it's me, Dick Jr. I'm coming to you today from the Aurora AFX Raceway. Been playing with it for a few minutes here to get it going. It takes a little while to get it going. This was made in probably about 1976 or so, give or take. And that's when Aurora came out with their Magna traction cars, which were a step after the Thunderjet chassis that they had. But anyways, this set is old. I purchased this on Facebook Marketplace. Actually, I purchased a Stromberger track and got this whole track for 20 bucks. No cars. Then I purchased another box of extra track, which I haven't used any in this, what I have set up here, because a lot of it was broken and this and that. And this right now is manageable for me to move around. Anyway, this is what they would call a Thunderjet from Auto World. See how it's got this extra magnet here? But it's an older style car. The older ones didn't have the magnets, the ones that came from Aurora, the old Thunderjets. But I like driving these because you can spin out a lot easier with this car. But you can still get it going pretty good, especially the outside lane, because you can lean up against those guardrails. See how it's taking the rear end out a little around that inside turn. If I can get it to do that again. It's still sticking. Anyway, I enjoy doing this. This is one of the cars I got. I've been running this one quite a bit. I bought this at Hobby Lobby for $19.99 plus tax. But I really enjoy these chassis, Thunderjet chassis that they have. Oh, see, no magnets. No magnets make a huge difference over the old school stuff. This is Thunderjet. I'll be expanding the cars. You know, I saw a 1963 Buick Riviera that would go real well with this 1964 Pontiac GTO. That's what this one is. The Thunderjet that's running is a 1964 Pontiac GTO. And I'm going to see if I can get the 1963 Riviera Thunderjet to go with it. That'd be a nice set to race one against the other. But you see, both lanes are fairly even except for the inside outside lane and the curves on it. Now I don't know if I'm going to add shoulders to this so that you can drift a little bit, because HO is not real conducive to that kind of racing. You can still do it, but it's just not as conducive to that type of racing. But the only other thing is to make sure that every lane goes inside and outside the same number of times, if you follow what I mean, so that you know, you get stuck on the inside lane the same number of turns as the other guy gets stuck on the inside lane. So you can only lean out against so you both get to lean out against the guardrail the same amount of time around the track. And what I have thought about doing is taking this layout and somehow reversing it so that now you run half of it this way, you know, and then you run the other half of it the other way, where you're on the outside lane or the inside lane conversely. And I haven't sat down and like done the mathematics of it to figure it out, but that's, I think what I'm going to do is just double this track one way or the other, even if it's not inside outside double. But I may see if I can add a crossover. I don't know if they made those in 1976 with this style of track. Anyway, I'm going to run another car. This one is X Traction. Oh, it's got stuff, fuzz, dog hairs. I'll have to take it apart and clean it. I keep this stuff clean. I wiped this track down before I started this video and started playing today. I swept 2 days ago in here, and then I swept yesterday and mopped in here. So I keep it very clean, but I have 3 Chihuahuas. So anyway, this is a modern X Traction chassis, but if you can see, there's magnets here, and up under these shoes there's another magnet here and here. Those are the motor magnets for the pancake motor. It's the same type of motor that's in the Thunderjet, but they extended the magnets all the way down through the chassis to where they're right where the rails are, so it helps hold the car down. Then they added another magnet here, very similar to the other one. If you take that magnet away, and this car was made by Aurora AFX, this would be a magnet traction car. This is what came with the set. This is added. So anyway, this is the type of car that came with the set. So I'm going to run this one around. This is Ford 2005 Ford GT. It came in a pit kit where you put this together. So I assembled this chassis myself, and it has been problematic ever since I assembled it. Very fast and fun, but it's very problematic. I have another one just like it because I like to race the same types of chassis against the same type of chassis and stuff. So I've got another Ford 2005, exact same type of chassis. Barely used this one. They both came in kits where I assembled them, and this one here is the best running of the ones. That one there, the other Ford, the black one, is faster, but it is not as easy to drive as this one is, and not as reliable. Oh, wow, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting it going. Once I get it warmed up a little bit, it'll be better. These cars get cold and they don't run real good. This is an Auto World chassis as well. This is not an original Aurora AFX chassis. Those chassis are hard to find and coveted by many, but they run a lot better. Stricter quality control standards, you know, things of that sort. I might have to go sort out a little dent there, it sounds like. You hear it snapping as it goes under that curve there in the inside. Right there, pop! That's why it keeps slotting on this lane. But this one's faster. You can see I can go faster on the inside turns than I could with the other one, because the magnets are holding it down on those little metal rails. It'll still pop off. Do not get me wrong. Even on the inside lane, even on the outside lane, you can pop it off. It's got a lot of power. Let's switch lanes. Now this outside lane has some dead spots in it that you don't notice with the Thunderjet chassis. There's a dead spot right there, right there. But those two dead spots you notice with this chassis because it requires different voltage to run than the other one because of the magnets, the heavier magnets and things. But it just takes a little more to get it to go around because it's stuck to the track. So there's that one. Now I'm going to go ahead and run the 2005 black Ford GT as well. This is this one. Yeah. Warm it up a little. Hear how crunchy it is. I'm going to have to take it apart and look at it again, see what's going on. This thing is crazy fast compared to the other one. It's hard to control, though. Yeah. Oh, D-slot. D-slot. Gave it some gas. I did not like that. Yeah, I could go back through here and push down some of these joints. It would probably take care of a little bit of that deep slotting problem. I leave this track together all the time. I just push it aside, and then when I get it out, I wipe it down and dust it off real good. Get all the dog hair and dust off of it. Clean the area with the track. Put the track back down and run the cars, and they still pick up literally every bit of dog hair and dust that's in the room. They still pick it up. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I see what's going on, but it ain't popping. I'll have to do a little more work to that one because it's still sticking up. Usually I can push on it maybe a little bit and it'll pop down, but this one is not popping down as easily. Hear it click? So I'll have to work on it a little more, and I don't want to spend half an hour working on my track. Well, maybe that's a good video. I just wanted to come back with a video here from the Aurora AFX Raceway. I'm having a little trouble with the Strombecker car, one of them, and then the Raceway itself. The power keeps going out and whatever as I'm racing. Sometimes I'll get hours of flawless performance out of that thing, and then all of a sudden it'll just go bad, and I won't have any contact, and I'll have to switch out track and flip track around and all that craziness. So anyway, I put that up for now. I'm kind of at a point where I can't make the cars any faster right now because I have to order some parts, and also to fix the other one I have to order some parts, and I also want to order for the track some crossover pieces. See, this is the one that had so much trouble on the dead spot. You don't notice them with the other cars, but this one you do because it requires a lot more voltage to run, even in the gold car. So there must be a small voltage drop across that piece, and this curved piece right here. So there's 3 pieces there with a voltage drop. I don't know if the tips of them need to be cleaned or the track itself has a little corrosion on it or something, but for whatever reason there's a voltage drop across those 3. But you just hammer it on and it'll go right by it. It's almost stopped. I just don't like the power surge because it sends your car like you're accelerating, flying off the track. If you give it full throttle right there. So there you go. This one's, like I said, it's a little more tricky. On the inside, there's not as many dead spots, so the voltage drop is not as noticeable. But then you got that D slot right there. Watch. See? Did it again. Yeah, we'll definitely have to fix that right now. If you go faster through there, it'll let you go. This is my awesome takeoff. Sorry, use the plastic end, because I don't want to touch the rails. Oh, D-slot. All right, well, that is the Aurora AFX Raceway. That's I've only got 3 cars right now. I'm waiting on to get another Thunderjet chassis, another 1960s sedan of some type, or a 2-door coupe. I mean, not a sedan, another 1960s 2-door coupe. I saw, like I said, a 63 Buick Riviera that I would really like to purchase to go with this 1964 GTO, and that's this one here. You look at it a little bit, but it's a nice little detailed job. But yeah, I'd like to get another one to go with that. So I'm going to continue racing, but this is for now the Aurora for AFX track. Here soon I'm hoping to put it up on some type of a table, even at this size. A 4x4 sheet would cover it, and then maybe I can add another set of loops or something on the other side. Maybe I can take out this loop here and reproduce the track on the other side, or something. I don't know. We'll see. where I can fit maybe this section of the layout and mirror it on the other side over there, opposite. I can see how I can do that right here in my head. Anyway, and then you got the same number of turns on the outside as you had on the inside. And I see how I can do that. I can just take this out here, boom, and go into that, and you're on the outside lane. So you go from the inside on this one to the outside on that one. And then I just have to mirror the entire layout in the opposite direction. Doesn't matter if the elevations have to change or whatever to mesh it together. I can make that happen. So then you're on the inside lane or the outside lane, the same number of laps, and that's probably what I'm going to end up doing here to the track. I see how I can do it now, so I'll start working on figuring out exactly how I'm going to make that happen. If we make it past that. Yep, we made it past there again. All right, anyway, thanks for watching, and God bless.